Well, hey there. It's Friday. I'm officially a YouTube celebrity. I know that you can't really call yourself a celebrity, but I'm going to do it anyway. If you have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, you're a YouTube celebrity, even if you don't have ads. We don't have ads on this channel yet. Will we ever? Probably not. We're going to talk about college basketball in this video, but the very beginning here, I'm I'm going to try something because I realize there's no solution to this problem that involves a robot. So my AdSense account, if you watch the video I posted last night about the mess that is my AdSense account and Google Ads, I cannot even file an appeal. Like all my account information is all distorted and related to phone numbers and emails that don't exist anymore. Like there's no way I'm getting in. There's no way they won't even see my appeal because they have no idea what account I'm talking about. It's a complete disaster. So I realized that I have to talk to a human. This is a human. Only a human can solve the complicated problem that is my AdSense account. Now, here's the problem. Google, contrary to popular belief, is not human at all. I mean, basically, you send them a message, it never gets to a human, hardly ever. So there's no way to contact a human through email or what. It doesn't work. Like it ain't happening. So we've got to solve the problem in the human way. Now, I don't off the top of my head know of anyone that works at Google that I know personally. I'm sure I probably do, but I just don't know. So I will ask you guys if anybody knows anyone who works at Google and they would like to talk to me. I would love to talk to them because if I can talk to someone, I can start to get answers and start to solve problems. So if anyone knows anybody who works at Google or is anyway, especially related to Google AdSense division, that would be unbelievable. Well, I'll take anybody that works at Google. If you know them and they'll be willing to talk to me, comment below and or send me a message or something and reach out. I would like to speak with them to see if there's anything that can be done. Because right now there's nothing that can be done, and I'm just going to assume there's never going to be ads on this channel, and I'll stop talking about it. But I thought it'd be a fun video series for me to like drive to Mountain View or wherever it is and try to go to the office and talk to somebody, like talk to the receptionist, see how far I can get in. I think that would be fun. We'll see. Maybe I'll try that if it gets to that. Point is, let's talk about college basketball because I did do it today and I still want to do videos for people that care. So this one does not take long to do. I'm not going to talk about NBA today because I haven't done the work on it. I did sell another one. Thank you, Tucker, this morning. I will get on NBA here eventually and do an update about all the distributions and all the work on the NBA macro file, but not today, not in the next few days either. So let's talk about college basketball. So it looks like we have 15 games today. And easiest first thing we're supposed to do is go to home and look at value picks, of which there are a lot. Wow. 6 of them. And the lines on those games, we have a rare home underdog. That's amazing. In Dartmouth over Brown. And Brown's injured. Wow. Talk about pick of the day right there. It goes all the way down to what? To this minus 150? Yes. So apparently all these games, although this is a bad minus 450 for UNLV, that's a pretty bad line. So other ones, some of them are kind of reasonable. Dartmouth, Quinnipiac, Rider. Niagara's got a bad strength of schedule. Yeah, Niagara could lose to Canisius with that. So it's really Dartmouth is on top, lower margin, but they're home and against an injured Brown. So this is pretty clear. Even though they're not a very good team, their power's kind of low at 33. So that there are some factors working against this being a pick that wins every time. It's probably a pick that wins like 75% of the time the way that our home teams go. And we're at a 5% home bump. So technically it would favor Brown if Brown was at home, or if it was a neutral site game, it would slightly favor Brown, but they are a little injured. So it's still pretty good. And strength of schedule is pretty good. Quinnipiac's a good team. I have no trouble. I mean, 20% margin here, only minus 195, 48%. This one, Quinnipiac, this one is one of those that wins 80 to 90% of the time when we look at our home teams. This has a lot of consistent factors. Rider is also pretty big on the margin side. They're not a great team, but they're okay. So that's a pretty good one too. This Niagara game, you could stay away from that, but they're probably going to win. And the UNLV line's bad. And then St. Louis against VCU, only maybe one guy out, and the margin is really, really close, but they are home. So those are playable. Do I make a bet? I wasn't even bet. Of course, I'll make a bet today because I'm not in Vegas. And so why not? And I think I would take St. Louis, Rider, Quinnipiac, Dartmouth as those home teams. What about San Diego State down here? Look at the really injured on Boise State. This is another one. The injuries are so bad on Boise State that's not a bad line. So probably San Diego State, St. Louis. I'm going to stay away from Niagara. Canisius always screws me. I'll go Rider, Quinnipiac, and Dartmouth. So there's these 5 that are the Ken's advice. But remember, never listen to me. Always listen to the algorithm. As for the away teams, they're all considered considered value picks through the algorithm's implied line system. Now, we always kind of have worse implied lines for away teams than we should because of the bump, because of their being away. And I always say never take away teams because they're just not consistent. But is there anything that's reasonable here? You don't have anything with a margin above. Well, that is a margin above 20% if you took away the 5% home bump is Siena, actually. But look at that injury there. There's some crazy injuries. So all these look bad. Yale's not an awful line. And what about this underdog of Cornell? They have a slight margin of 5. They're a decent team, Cornell, but it's in Princeton and they're hurt. So no, it's actually I'm wanting to say stay away. Although these are good teams. These are good. Actually, these are kind of good games here. This Cornell Princeton, this Kent State Akron. So what you probably have is, I don't want to just blankly say, don't take anything, is, our away teams, like you win one, you lose one. It's kind of what I see every day. So, one or two of these probably win. And that would probably be like Kent State probably wins because they're a good team, right? You look at the higher powers, and maybe Yale wins at Harvard, something like that. But these injuries probably makes it more difficult. So I would stay more on the home team side, and we'll try a 5-teamer here with these guys on a round robin, because this lines, I have seen worse lines for home teams. I mean, that's not bad. Usually a lot of them are like this 450 or worse than 225. So that's okay. So that's your ad-free. I mean, that's the other thing that's cool about me not having AdSense is that none of my videos are clogged up with ads unless YouTube starts putting ads on them and doesn't pay me and just takes the money all themselves. So you get ad-free video, which I kind of admit time is worth something. So if you don't have to wait through ads and click on stuff, then that makes this channel better, right? All right. Good luck, everyone. May all your picks be winning, and may Dartmouth, Quinnipiac, Rider, St. Louis, and San Diego State all win at home today. Good luck. May all your picks be winning.